deconstructing first the evolutionary history of anglerfishes, and then asking the question that we all kind of wondered is, how and why did the deep sea anglerfish get so weird?
That's a question that the marine biology community wonders about.
Yeah, all the time. And it's not just anglerfish that are doing this. Like, lots of fish go deep and get super weird and freaky, and we don't have a clear answer why.
Well, how did you study that, and what did you find?
Yeah, so the first part was building kind of the tree of life or the tree of relationships for anglerfish. And then from there, we asked some questions like, how fast do the traits evolve across this anglerfish group? And one of the early hypotheses was that maybe the deep sea anglerfish just evolved really, really quickly, and that's how they got so weird and freaky.
Wait, so are you saying that if you evolve more quickly, you're more likely to look freaky?
It can certainly help you look freaky, yeah. It can get you to a freaky place. Yeah, especially.
You evolve quickly because you're in a really extreme environment? Is that typically why?
Yeah, and when you're in a really extreme environment, the threshold for what works is really, really tight. So you're really constrained. There are only a few solutions. And if you're not already there when you're in that extreme environment, you really need to get there fast. Otherwise, you go extinct. So when these anglerfishes colonized the deep sea, we thought that, okay, maybe we would see, really rapid rates of evolution because this is a really constraining environment.
Is that what you found?
No, actually, it was crazy.
This is a plot twist. Okay.
Yeah, there's a plot twist. So the pelagic ones that we saw in the video, they're deep water, but they're not touching the bottom. They didn't evolve quickly when they got there. It just seems like they were able to get away with more things. So when you think about evolution, you're taught like, oh, it's the survival of the fittest. But for fish, in my experience, what I've learned is it's more the survival of they're fit enough.
That rings true across the animal kingdom, certainly in our species.
Yeah, it's like I can do this and it doesn't kill me. So I can just keep, diverging and evolving these weird new adaptations, and it's not counting against me. So it looks like there's a relaxation of constraints, especially
play some guitar.
Their skull shape and their eye shape and their body shape in these deep sea kind of pelagic anglerfishes.
Because they're not competing with other animals? Why would there be fewer constraints in that environment versus another environment?
It's possible that there's less density of fishes, so the way that they hunt also changes, so you're not, like, anglerfishes aren't chasing down prey in the water pond, they're just waiting for things to be attractive, so like lures, and then they'll just go. These guys' whole life is just bobbing around. So you don't want to spend too much energy. You don't want to so you want to just make sure you have a big stomach, big jaws, and you do as little as
Sounds like my ideal lifestyle.
Yeah, and that's the game. And it turns out there's a lot of ways to do it, and anglerfishes have explored many.
Okay, so I've been watching the TikTok of people crying as they watch this anglerfish video, which may be more of an indication of like how we're all tagging on by a thread right now, but it sounds like you don't think she was risking it all to see the sunlight. Is there another poetic fact you can share about anglerfish that we can tuck into our tackle box, to draw on during dark times?
You want poetic facts? I can give you a poetic fact. When a male anglerfish is born, they don't grow to be those big, kind of toothy, jawed females that you see instead. The males are usually either smaller or like these small little parasitic tadpoles that attach to them. And when they attach to a female anglerfish, they actually integrate their circulatory system. So the blood is circulating through the female will then begin to circulate through the male.
Buzz face, it's like a marker knife. Buzz face.
So yeah, gypsies. Produce them as for males. They have them attached, so they spawn together. So it's kind of romantic in a way.
I mean, they're taking codependency to another level.
Exactly. And sometimes female anglerfishes will have like multiple males kind of attached to them as well.
Well, good for you, girl.
I know, good for her, right? And this is just kind of a way to solve that problem of finding a mate in complete darkness.
Yeah, it's always crazy.
Corey, I love talking to you about this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, anytime.
Dr. Corey Evans is an assistant professor of biosciences at Rice University.
Always thought that too.
And that is it for today's show.
It's like complete darkness. Why do they have eyes?
Don't worry.
Like, what do you need
can
eyes
find
for?
us on our podcast every day of the week. Just head over to wherever you get your podcast and search for Science Friday. You can also join us throughout the week on social media or with our newsletter, Science Friday.
Let's see. So turn this on.
Have a great weekend. I'm Flora Lichtman.
Support for Science Friday comes from the Allen Institute. They're diving deep into the mysteries of the brain, cell development, and the immune system to understand life and advance health. Learn more at alleninstitute.org/all-in. Support for Science Friday is from the Research Corporation for Science Advancement, nurturing teachers, scholars, and innovators of research in the physical sciences
After Thrash.
and Canadian colleges and universities since 1912. More at rescorp.org. And from the Heising Simons Foundation, unlocking knowledge, opportunity, and possibilities. More at foundation.org. Science Friday is produced by the Science Friday Initiative, dedicated to increasing the public's access to scientific information. ScienceFriday.com.
Listener support. WNYC Studios. You're listening to Wisconsin Public Radio, the Consider who's coming up next. Wisconsin. Before you wait to hear Wisconsin today, this is how